Please put those hands together. Welcome to the very funny Hassam.
How you doing? Alright. I'm actually glad to be here. I had a strange weekend. How many of you really by applause had a good weekend? Yeah. I'm glad to hear that because I had a strange weekend. I found out my best friend's gay. And I was like in total shock. I didn't know what to say to him. I hopped right out of bed and went home. We had a nice day today, didn't we? Yeah, finally. I'm looking forward to summer because I'm going to go camping this summer. By applause, who likes the camp? Yeah? Nice. As a child, I wasn't allowed to go camping because every summer I asked my dad, I'd be like, Dad, can you go camping? And he'd be like, son, why do you want to go to a place where there's no drinking water, there's no running electricity, and you got to scrounge for food? Then what was the point of coming to Canada? Yeah. And I said to my dad, I said, look, we never had it that bad back home, right? And he's like, okay, son, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put this movie on, and if you still want to go camping afterwards, you let me know. So he throws in a video of Friday the 13th. Yeah, and I'm watching it, and afterwards, he's like, oh, son, you still want to go camping? What happened to the microphone? Can you still hear me? Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah. So he finally goes, so you still want to go camping? I'm like, yeah, Dad, why not? And he goes, well, look, all those people got killed at the campsite. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, but they're all white people. Who cares? Let's go camping. What else is going on? I'm excited about summer because I love summer movies. I recently just watched the new Star Trek. Anybody here by applause seen the new Star Trek? Yeah? What did you think of it over here? Did you like it? Yeah? See, I thought it was the scariest movie I've ever seen. And I'll tell you why, because Star Trek, if you haven't seen it, it's like based in the future. And there's not like one fucking thing in out there. It's like, they got space clubs up there. Who's flying these guys home? You know what I mean? And just to make matters worse, just over my face, they let the Chinese guy fly the ship. Oh, this is going well, Kyle. Yes. The sound is fucked up, isn't it? I also spent the weekend with a vegetarian friend. Any vegetarians in here? Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of strange though, because I went out with my vegetarian friend and he started in right away on me. He's like, I was enjoying a piece of steak, and he goes, how can you enjoy that? I'm like, because it's tasty, right? And then he goes, do you know how much that animal suffered to be here? I'm like, yeah, I'm starting to relate. So he's finally like, and I thought he'd stop, but he kept going, and he's like, well, you know, if you keep eating that meat that's been injected with growth hormones, you're going to end up with a big pair of boobs. So the next night I took my girlfriend out to an all-you-can-eat steak dinner. Tell you a bit about myself. I'm from a small town. Anybody been to Prince George by applause? If you've never been to Prince George, it's like hope without the hope. I grew up in the 80s. There wasn't that many kids of color in our school. There's like 4 or 5 kids of color, so we all hung out together. And so the white people naturally thought we were a gang. So we played up and called ourselves a Trail of 5-pack. But it was fun growing up though because I grew up with my sister and we used to always fight. I used to always call her a coconut, which is like brown on the outside, white on the inside. She would call me a Billy Bar. And I'm like, what are you trying to say? I'm cold? And she goes, well listen, you're brown on the outside, white on the inside, you have a stick up your ass. What else can I tell you? How many single people here by applause? Yeah. We're all single here? Yeah. It's tough being a single guy though, isn't it? Over here? It's tough being a single guy? Yeah. I fell into a slump. Like, I don't know how bad. My slump was like really bad. Like, for me, a blind date was me jerking off with my eyes closed. Oh, you get good at masturbating, you do. It was like, I was like doing it with no hands. Yeah, I could be masturbating right now for all we know. But I've been dating a lot lately, and I've been dating some strange women. I dated a woman that was into 80s music. How many girls or people here like 80s music by applause? Yeah? Yeah, this girl was an 80s music freak though. Like, before our first date, I called up and I said, what do you like? And she said, Simple Minds. And I said, well, I like you too, right? And at first it was like really fun because we would go out and in public she was like shy like a virgin, but behind closed doors she was hungry like the wolf. Yeah. But then it got too much. And every time I would stay over, she would say, wake me up before you go. Yeah. So I had to break up with her. She's like, what went wrong? And I said, well, it must have been love, but it's over now. And she said, well, that's 90s. I said, exactly. I moved on, right? You know, I dated an older woman, a single guy over here. I never dated an older woman. You over here, never dated an older woman? Oh, you gotta do it. The older women are cool though. Like I had dated one, like, but she was like really old, like a senior citizen, and she picked me up after a show. It was weird, because she's like, I thought you were cute, and I said, well, I like older women myself. And she said, isn't it because we're more mature in bed? I said, no, it's because I can't get you pregnant. Right, I said, besides your maturity, experience me good in bed, because you could be shouting, who's your granny? Who's your granny? And I'd be like, you are not, how about that gummer? I'll give you this advice though, for a single man, you have to date firefighter women, because they're like the most aggressive women in the bedroom. I dated one for a while, and I walked in, and she's like, Al, there's a fire burning inside me. Why don't you pull your hose out and put it out? Yeah. I started panicking. I started kicking all over her. I couldn't help it. Anyways, folks, you got a great show ahead of you. Enjoy the rest of the night.